Here's 3 easy textured wall art ideas I wanted to share with you. Here's the first one. For the inner part, I decided to paint it a neutral, kind of like a cream color. I thought it was a little dark, so I decided to go back over it afterwards with a lighter cream color. After I finished, I just ripped off the tape and then let the paint dry. Okay, now for the fun part. I decided to create like a squiggly line because I'm trying to create some waves. And what I used was a piping bag that you normally use when you're like decorating a cake or something like that. Let me tell you, this is the first time that I'm doing this, so I'm like super excited about doing this. It was really simple to do. When I saw other people online do it, I was like, oh, I'm a little hesitant about doing it, but it's very simple. If you would like to know all the items that I use in this particular project, I will be sure to put a link to them in the description box below. Okay, once I finished, I thought it was too smooth, so I tried to add a little bit more texture. So I'm going back in, just kind of making little indentations to create some kind of texture. This piece is the easiest of the 3. The first thing you want to do is take some joint compound and just smear it around the canvas. Now it's time to create a design. And right now, I really don't know what I'm going to do right now, but I'm just going with the flow. Most times when I'm creating art, I am going with the flow. I have an idea in mind at first, based on inspiration that I see online. And then as I do it, it becomes something else. Once you're finished, just let it dry overnight and it should be hard. So when I saw it in the morning, I looked at it and I had like cracks in it. This is something that you may see when you are doing this type of art. I haven't perfected like the technique, but I'm going to look into how can we get rid of the cracks. So this is something that you can see in your piece. Don't be afraid. Embrace the imperfections. I think it has a lot to do with the amount of joint compound that you put on the canvas. Since the canvas is like flexible, it kind of like expands and contracts, which causes the cracks, I believe. I will report back as soon as I find a solution to the issue. If you have a solution already, please drop it in the comments. Sorry for getting off track. The next step is to paint the canvas a color of your choice. I decided to go with the cream color since we are doing neutral colors. I made sure to get my edges, and then after that I let it dry and then I framed it. I almost didn't want to share this last one, but I thought it was super easy for you to do. However, I would use a different color choice. Some people may like this, but in the end, I wish I used a different color. So we're going to start off by just taking our fingers and making squiggly lines. You can make whatever design you want on the canvas. It does not have to be perfect. I let it dry overnight and then started to paint. I don't know if you're experiencing this, but whenever I paint, it's like a relaxing state that I go in. It's almost like a mindfulness, a meditation where you're just focusing on the present moment. And I'm just trying to make sure I stay in the lines, literally. If you have anxiety or are stressed about something or just need to get your mind off of things, painting is a great way to get your mind off of it. Once you're finished painting, just let it dry overnight and frame in the morning. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, give me a thumbs up as well as subscribe to my channel.